Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Down.
Young now. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Throwing to start the drive. Farrell. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Young now from the 50. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Black Ultra. Come on, set. Steal, black.
Young to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
19 Tiger. Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Farrell. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Buccaneers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
That's complete to Palmer. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Back to throw again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go. Ready?
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Shot, 17. Here we go, set. Right, right. Slide through. Set, up.
Now Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here we go, here we go. Red, yellow. Hey, red. Cut, go. Right, right.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's a gain of 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll find McMillan here. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 4th down, Farrell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now back to throw.
Pickens is there on the crossing route.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Okay, ready? Down. Cut.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
43 rail. Yellow. 1. 22 middle. Ready.
4th down, Young. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Blue. 6. Mega. Ready.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
A short one there, taking it.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
Pierce is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second and 2.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
They'll look to throw again.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Farrell.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's first and 10.
He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Farrell.
This is caught by McMillan. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Farrell fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Touchdown. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
On the double.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. That is caught by Lamb. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it down to the 28. Levante David in on the tackle. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Ready.
Young working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Set, ready.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Young. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Young will set to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
They'll run for it with Pierce. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here is third and quite a ways. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Hey, come on, set. Go pink. 3-3. Yellow.
To throw, Young. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break. Farrell. He's going to let it go again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And some room to work. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Looking to throw. Farrell. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
First down, here's Mitchell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Young to throw it. And fights him off, eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 34 yards. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young now from the 50. Flushed out right. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Young to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Farrell. Open man, it's Palmer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Farrell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Buccaneers 14. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
37-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Farrell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. And now they'll audible to something else. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He completes it right side to White. Stops short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays,
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Looking to throw. Farrell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Ready. Check go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. They've got his man, complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47.
On the ready.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Out of the gun, it's Young. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. And now here is another interception.
And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit, and time faded.
He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Farrell under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to skim the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go, sack.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Come on, set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Farrell. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw again. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Young.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
No, definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Throwing to start the drive. Farrell. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Farrell. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down in the yard.
Here we go. Set. Right. White. Set. Go.
Looking to throw. Young. Flushed out right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 56, Buccaneers 14. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Past midfield, look out. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Farrell. Pressure comes and down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Farrell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. but in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA.